Hey guys, Empress Ruth back again. Just thinking, how do you choose to live? Do you choose to live free, or do you choose to live restricted under the rules and regulations and guidelines that you were given growing up? Do you have your mother in the back of your mind telling you things, well, you shouldn't do that, or your father, or your siblings, or your aunts, your uncles? Is there always a feeling of, I can't uh, do this and I can't do that because this is how I was taught and raised? Have you ever questioned the things that you were taught? Have you ever asked, well, I know I was taught this, but where did that come from? And who came up with that rule? And why do I have to follow that rule? And, I know mama has my best interest at heart, but is there other information out here that I can learn? Or father has my best interest at heart, but is there other information out here that mom and dad may have not been privy to? We are living in the information age, where there's a lot out here that you can discover, and it will make you question things if you have a curious mind like myself. And I have a very curious mind, and I always want to know, and I'm always uncovering. And what I said a year ago, I may completely have a different opinion right now today, because the more information you get, if you have an open mind, that's the trick. Your mind must be open because it is very expansive. Your mind is expansive. There is no end to it. So stop putting a cap on it. And a lot of times, if you say, well, I don't believe this and I don't believe that, then you may be kind of set in your ways as far as your beliefs. But a lot of times, our beliefs will trap us in a cycle that we don't want to be trapped in, or that we don't need to be trapped in, or um, just requiring a freer way to live. If you're doing something and you don't, and your insides are churning, that means you have no business doing it. If you're doing something and it's making you smile, it's making you feel happy, and you don't feel like you're hurting yourself, and you're not hurting anyone else, and it's just flowing. Have you ever been in a state of flow, of feeling good? And did you have anything going through your mind, well, maybe I shouldn't do this? If the answer is no, that's your state of flow. When you're in the state of flow, it's like your mind is shut off and you're just enjoying the moment. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be enjoying the moment. You have to learn how to shut that mind down sometimes, because it will talk you out of things, or it will talk you into things. Oh, that's why meditation is crucial. It's crucial. And a lot of people think of meditation as just sitting quiet, lotus position, but you can meditate sitting on the water, you can meditate sitting in your car, you can meditate when you're exercising. There's many forms of meditation. You have to figure out what works for you. But if you're ever in a state of flow, just think about the moments when you have felt good and things were just flowing and you weren't in your head. It was good. When you start going in your head about a certain situation or incident, it keeps repeating itself and you put yourself in a time loop. Just think about something that really bothered you and you kept thinking about it over and over again. Same thoughts. Thoughts really didn't change. It was really the same thing over and over again. That's a time loop. That's a trap. So you always want to stay in a state of flow and in the moment. Stay in the moment as much as possible. If you stay in the moment as much as possible, you will understand what flow is if you don't already understand it. and things will just pop, pop, pop. They will flow smoothly like a river. They'll just run. Your life will just run. It will be smooth, and you won't have so much resistance in what you're doing. It takes practice. It takes practice. It takes practice. It takes practice. Because I sometimes will get out of flow myself, but I'm more in flow now than I have ever been in my life, and it's great. It's wonderful not to bog your own mind down with stuff you shouldn't bog your mind down with. Not saying that you can't live life and handle your business. You are still able to handle your business, but it's just in a different form. It's still flowing. All my business is still handled, and I stay within the flow. Sometimes I hop out of it, and when I hop out of it, that's when I'm cranky, I'm mad, or pissed off. Even when I'm in flow, I might get pissed off, but I can guarantee you there was something in that needed to happen. I talked about it earlier, a disbursement of energy that I needed to release. If I was angry or upset or frustrated or something came up, disbursement of energy. Sometimes you have to release energy. And energy can be released in many, many forms. You just think about all the things that you do and participate in on a daily basis. So stay in the moment, stay in the flow. Stay in the flow. Your life will be a lot easier. But that's all I wanted to add and pop back in about. But just remember to share and leave your comments. All right, guys, take care. I'll talk to you soon.